Alright, welcome again. A lot of people have asked, if you have a plain dough, like, I don't know, this ordinary light whole wheat that we have here, and you want to make it something special. You want fruit to be in it, you want something a little sweeter, you want something a little enriched, and this is a lean dough. There's no fat in it, no eggs. How do you do that? There's a very simple way. Just go ahead and, as usual, put some flour on the top, reach in, pull off a piece of dough. I use a scissor now. Zoe has finally converted me to the scissor method. I used to use the gas station knife. Okay, a little flour on the board. By the way, underneath this board, I have a rubber mat. Keeps it from moving around when I roll it out. Because I am going to roll it out. Let's do the gluten cloaking. So it's pretty wet dough, but I can shape that. The stuff in the bucket there is about 3 days old. Pinch that together, and now start flattening it. And a lot of times I joke that you've got to stall now because it's going to take a few minutes. And I'm going to show you 2 rolling pins. This is the French rolling pin. It doesn't have handles or bearings or rollers. And this is the old American one. They're both good. They both work well. Gradually getting used to this. This is very simple. It tends to be fast. You got a lot of control. I typically will pick it up and squeeze it and let it fall between my hands so that it stretches. And often it'll stretch in one direction or another. That's no problem. And all I want to do is get it flat enough that I can roll out, I can roll in, I should say, some fruit and some sugar, brown sugar, and some butter. It's going to be a cranberry brown sugar bread tomorrow. Now it's just a plain old light whole wheat. So I might get this a little thinner before I'm ready to go. But I'm going to say that is thin enough. And I'm going to put some cranberries on that. Eventually I'm going to just roll this in. Try to distribute them as best you can. And some sugar, brown sugar. You don't really want to put brown sugar on top of a bread. It'll just kind of over caramelize, but on the inside it's great. It sort of creates, especially with the butter, kind of this idea of a caramel filling, because it does caramelize. And this is a little melted butter. A couple tablespoons maybe is all you need. And this is about a 1-pound loaf. Some of it is going to leak out on this board, and that's really okay. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll it up, and as I do that, I'm going to stretch it. And if I want, and some of that's going to fall out, that's okay. I'm actually going to say this is done. And I am going to let this sit now for 1 hour and 20 minutes. And then into the oven. And I can go at 450 just like I would for the light whole wheat. And tomorrow, I'll show pictures of the finished product. Well, maybe if I get to it. But for now, I just wanted you to see the roll-in. We'll put some other links and pictures so you can see other kinds of breads. But that's really all you have to do to start with a lean dough and end up with a rich one. Thanks.